On the ground, it's Henderson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knocked down for the tackle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking for a man. It's McCown. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle, you're just kicking yourself, and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big
tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd, and he's loose. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Quick step and go. Good gain on it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Finds a little space.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking for space to the left. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, a 1st half turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners. Want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Buys a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but...
Touchdown, Roadrunner! Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Going for the big play. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. The give on the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's West. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Going right back to the... Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Shoots it to the left. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Finally brought. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it's the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. To throw, it's McCown. Got a man, it's Campbell. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's
maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the move to his left. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just on...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Back to throw, it's McCown. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's not going to get there. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the...
Fires one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And it's the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Making side adjustments here. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. And he just kept running, and he ran. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll run it on the counter. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a nice job by this deep.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that defense? Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go right back to him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll run it to the right. There's some room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Slithers into space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're...
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably maybe some room here. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll try it over the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter